One of the things that I say on my newsletter landing page is that I will teach you how I and how you can get into top publications like Forbes, The Verge, Business Insider, Daily Mail, so many more. Because I've gotten into all these publications and I have a big logo section on my newsletter landing page and on a bunch of other pages on my website. It builds trust, it builds credibility, it builds authority, and people are interested in that. And what I realized is, well, what if you didn't have to? What if you didn't actually have to appear in any of these publications or TV shows to have the credibility from actually being in them? What do you mean? What is he talking about? You're thinking, what is Edward going on now? And I said this to my friend. We were at a cafe yesterday. I said, dude, you could just throw logos on your website for the biggest publications in the world, and no one will question it. And my friend goes to me, friend's a fellow entrepreneur, pretty successful, and he says, dude, I know people are dumb AF. People are so stupid. But look, here's the truth. I have on my website logos for Forbes, The Verge, Ahrefs, The Today Show, Daily Mail, Good Morning America, 2020, Business Insider, and Huffington Post. I and my projects have appeared in all of these publications. I could throw in a lot more because I'm good at getting press. But nobody asks about these appearances. And some of them are hard to find. And no one asks, hey, where is the Verge piece? I want to see you in the Verge. I want to see you in Ahrefs. You have it on your website. No one asks. And these are PNGs, because in order for me to make them look nice and to stylize the logos properly so that they all fit and have the same margins and that they're the same size, I used Figma. So these are PNGs, and they're not linkable because one PNG will contain 3 logos. That was just the easiest way for me to make it look nice on my site. And so many other websites do this. They just list PNGs of clients that they've served or big publications that they've appeared in. And it builds a lot of credibility, and nobody ever asks. And it hit me that if you're trying to build credibility and you have a landing page, you could do this. And that's what I'm sharing, just this realization. I'm not encouraging it. I don't encourage doing the bad stuff on this podcast, but when I think of things, I share them because I need content and because it's interesting for me. It's interesting for me personally to see how people beat the systems, such as the story I gave a few days ago where this guy I met with was threatened. And most people would be like, sorry, please don't come after me. And this guy goes, when he's threatened, he texts back and he goes, where are you? Let's meet. And then the other person backs down because no one ever says that. And this guy's like, oh man, I threatened the wrong person. And that's beating the system. Okay, I shared another story a few weeks ago about, this is one of my favorite episodes that I've recorded recently. Let me tell you the number. It's number 166 of this podcast, how a less than a year-old company ranks for 200,000 keywords. And basically, this company is a Chrome extension that uses GPT to summarize YouTube videos. And whenever somebody summarizes a video, that creates a page on this company's website with the AI-generated content. All that content is organized by AI, given images with AI, page titles and meta descriptions with AI. Everything is beautifully linked to one another using AI. And this company didn't exist 1 year ago, and now it ranks for 200,000 keywords, and that is outsmarting the system. That is beating the system. That shouldn't be possible. And I've shared this story in depth. I actually spoke to the founder and told him how to make it so that generative AI will not train off of the AI content that they generate, because that would be very bad for AI models. And he has so much content out there. I mean, I've done SEO for enterprise companies, big companies. And in a year, this person's rankings are comparable to a huge company that's been around for decades. Wild. I didn't even know this was possible. And it's only going up, month over month, only going up, outsmarting the system. So it occurred to me that anybody who wanted to have credibility on their landing pages could throw in logos from whoever they wanted, and people aren't going to ask. People aren't going to go and research it on their own. And maybe 1 in 1,000 might do it, because thousands of people have seen my landing pages and nobody has asked. And if someone asks, you just don't respond. But look, I'm not encouraging it. I'm just saying it's possible and anyone can do it. And the other people I've spoken to about this are like, yeah, people are dumb. No one asks. And then and then I started thinking, I wonder how many other websites are actually doing this. Probably a lot. Probably a good amount. Such an easy way to jumpstart credibility. If nobody knows who you are and you're just starting and you're able to get some visitors to a landing page, you could do this and increase conversion rates. And as you get bigger and bigger, then you can remove the logos in which you're lying. The thing about marketing is no one cares about what the small fish are doing. And honestly, the small fish need to lie and cheat, basically. And then once you get to a certain size, you shouldn't really do that. But everyone who's just starting a brand, they try to do every little growth hack that they can think of, every little hack that they can think of. And this is a credibility hack that can easily be pulled off if you're just starting and you have new landing pages. Every day I have people contacting me. I started this. What should I do? And there are these little growth hacks like this that can be done and that will help. I think it's very fascinating, and that's why I wanted to record this episode. It occurred to me, I was meditating when I was meditating a few mornings ago. This thought just popped into my head. It's like, wow, yeah, people could do that. And now I'm sharing it. Wow. Oh my gosh. This is episode 200 of The Edward Show. Episode 200 of this daily growth hacking, growth marketing podcast. Crazy. 200 consecutive days I have done this. I hope you enjoyed this episode. I hope you enjoyed this show. And I want to say thank you. Thank you so much for listening. I will talk to you again tomorrow. Bye now.